What's up, everybody? I'm Z Wade, the Z Wade, and Z Wade Photo, and I was on Nikon Rumors today, and I saw this little thing. More Voigtlander lenses for the Z Mount. Now, Voigtlander seems like they've been cranking these out for the Z Mount lately, and I'm really happy to see that because I love Voigtlander lenses. They are exceptionally well made. They're made by Casino, which also makes Zeiss lenses, and in my experience, they're just as well made as the older Zeiss lenses. I'm not real familiar with the newer Zeiss lenses, the Otis and the whatever. But you know, 35mm disc on, 85mm planar, Casino, Zeiss, one and the same. So this is exciting to see. I'm a big fan of the Voigtlander 58mm f1.4 Nokton. In this 50mm f1 aspherical for the Z mount, and it's a full frame. And then this 15mm, that's cool. I'm not as excited about this. It's listed as a full frame, but it is being displayed on the ZFC, which is a crop sensor camera. Either way, it's totally fine. You just add 1.5 to that 15mm, and that's what you get. This lens, though, check it out. This is for the Leica M mount, okay? I don't see the Z mount listed yet on B&H. $1,799. That is super expensive, especially for a Voigtlander. The Voigtlander lenses have gone up. The 58mm f1.4 Nokton was a stupidly good deal, incredibly high value. It wasn't that expensive for how good of a lens that was. But when you really think about it, $17.99, depending on how good this is at f1, might actually be a pretty good price, because the only other thing that you can really compare this to, as far as manual focus lenses go, is the Nikon Z Mount 58mm f.95 Noct, which is $6,000, $6,200 more. Now, I'm not going to buy the Voigtlander 50mm f1. I would love to try it, and if I ever see it available to be rented, maybe I'll rent it and give it a try. But I won't have it because I do plan on buying this lens at some point. And so, if it's good at f1, pretty good value, because this is what you are comparing it to. Otherwise, manual focus lens, for a couple $100 more, you can get the Nikon Z 50mm f1.2s, which is my favorite lens of all time at the making of this video. But since I will have this someday, I don't really have a need for the Nokton 50mm f1. But make sure you let me know in the comments below if it's something that you would be interested in. Now, before I close this up, I do want to jump over to Flickr just to get an idea of what this lens will look like, right? What the output is like. So let's check that out. Again, just a shout out to Nikon Rumors for putting out this news here. I would not have known about it otherwise. Now, of course, we all know that with Flickr, it's a great place to research a lens, but it's also kind of a mixed bag of what you're going to get as far as skill level goes. But just scrolling through here, looks like it has nice color saturation. Looks pretty great in black and white, I'll say. Looks like it has nice looking bokeh. It really does have like a lot of contrast. But how's the micro contrast? The micro contrast looks really good, I'll say. So if you don't know what micro contrast is, or pop or whatever, the best way I found to explain it is bad micro contrast is black, gray, and white. Good micro contrast is black, gray, 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 and white. So lots of like different gray tonalities, right? And so this looks like it has great micro contrast. There's probably a better way to explain that, but anyway. Shout out to everybody that has taken these pictures. Some really beautiful pictures in here. I encourage you guys to go to Flickr to look up this lens. These images look great. There's a lot of talent shooting this lens. So that is excellent to see. It looks like it's going to be really sharp. It looks like a sharp lens. It looks like it's going to be awesome for black and whites. Good micro contrast, great contrast, excellent colors. This kind of makes me want to try this a lot more. It looks like it's actually better than the 58mm f1.4 Nokton, right? This may be a lens to have. So I can't wait to at least see some reviews. I'm not gonna push it on buying one. I'm not gonna promise anything until I see some reviews, but it looks like it's gonna be an absolute banger. Let me know in the comments if you're really considering picking up the 50mm f1 Nokton. I'm Z Wade, the Z Wade, and Z Wade Photo. We'll talk soon.